I had exactly 24 hours in South Korea, and I know how to use my time. So here's everything I did, and of course ate in Seoul, South Korea. Hopped off my 10-hour flight and onto the train, half looked better, and went right to Hongdae where my slightly ominous hostel was. Was it giving jail cell? Yes. Was it $30? Also yes. And I wasn't in there anyway. I had stuff to see. Hongdae was poppin'. This was 11 p.m. and everything was open, so did a little shopping. And you better believe that Korean barbecue was #1 on my list. Went to a place called Ilpyeon for their Hanwoo beef, which is kind of like Korean Wagyu, and it was unreal. Super beefy, a little less fatty than Wagyu. I could do a video on this, let me know. And then it was 1 o'clock, so back to the hostel for sleep, but I woke up 5 hours later to get to the cherry blossoms. You guys, totally accidental timing, but I timed this trip for peak cherry blossom season. I could not believe it. I was literally having like an I cannot believe this is my life moment. It was so beautiful. Strolled around, then hopped back on the train to go to Mill Toast Cafe. This is the most beautiful steamed milk bread spot. They do milk bread rolls that are stuffed with all these different fillings and then steamed. I got cheese and corn. They're warm and like the fluffiest things on earth. They were so good. I waited for maybe like 15 minutes to get in. So worth it. And then we were off again because I needed to hit as many food markets as I could today. Spoiler alert, I eat like an unbelievable amount on this trip. But I was mainly here for one thing, this hot talk stand. Hot talk is like a super thin fried stuffed bread, and they have sweet and savory, but this stand was doing a savory japchae. I love glass noodles. This was unbelievable. And then had to hit up 7-Eleven because I had heard a rumor about this banana milk latte thing, and I am very easily influenced. The banana milk was so banana-y. But you combo that with iced coffee and it is genuinely really good. Not usually a banana girl, I was surprised. And I had to take like a little break from eating, so I booked a color analysis appointment. It was $90 and 45 full minutes of going through all the colors and shades under the sun to see which ones were your best. And it was genuinely so helpful. Fun fact, I'm a dark winter. And you get makeup colors and jewelry colors. It was so fun. And then guess what? Another meal. You know, this didn't feel crazy at the time, but now I'm looking back, I'm like, how did I do that? A million people told me to go to Myeongdong Kyoja for their kalguksu and their mandu. And the kalguksu, which is a hand-cut noodle soup, was unreal. I would come back just for that. But the mandu I thought was just okay. It wasn't super flavorful. I was a little sad. But on we go. I had shopping to do. I shopped for like 3 hours. I won't bore you with many clips. I will say the shopping here is amazing. Really good quality, wildly low prices. And then what to do with my last 2 hours? I know, eat. I felt like I needed to go to Gwangjang Market. I know it's a little touristy, but if Gordon Ramsay and Brig Larson, Captain Marble ate here, like I'm not better than them. And I felt like I should get some tteokbokki and kimbap before I left. And it was fine. I do see why this market could be called a little bit mid and overpriced, but the vibe was really cool and I'm glad I went, especially because this freaking sugary fried dough thing that they are rolling up right in front of you was absolutely unbelievable. That is what funnel cake wishes it could be. And then back to Hongdae to pick up my stuff and make one more souvenir. Millions of patches. You can choose what you iron them on. I chose these little makeup pouches. And then just one Tang Hulu for the road. This was such a good day. I did 30,000 steps. I want to come back tomorrow and I'll be full for a week. Bye, Seoul.